Hi, this is Mato. Welcome to my online chess lecture. In this video I will show you a game between Wilhelm Steinitz and Valentine Green. This game was played in London in 1866. Wilhelm Steinitz had white pieces and he started with e4. Valentine Green played c5, the Sicilian defense. Knight to f3, knight to c6, white to move. Knight to c3 was played, d4, and bishop to b5 are the two most played moves nowadays. Steinitz played knight to c3, e6, d4, c takes on d4, knight takes on d4, bishop to c5, attacking the knight, white to move. White has many options in this position. The two most played moves are knight to b3 and bishop to e3. Steinitz chose a more adventurous one, knight from d to b5, intending knight to d6. Black to move, queen to b6, quite a sharp response, threatening bishop takes on f2. How to defend the pawn on f2? What would you do? Instead of defending the pawn, knight to d6 check was played. Queen to d2 is a modern approach, defending the pawn that way. King's safety first. Knight to d6 check. King to f8. If bishop takes on d6, queen takes on d6, and black would have a problem on the dark squares. For example, if knight to b4, queen to d1, and after knight to f6, bishop to e3, white is better. Back to our game. King to f8, white to move. Perhaps queen to d2 comes to mind now, do you agree? There was a position like this in the year 2000, and player with the white pieces Simacek did play queen to d2. Instead of queen to d2, bishop to c4, Steinitz this time didn't care about his king's safety. Or maybe he just pretended he didn't, in order to create a wild game. Let's see. Bishop takes on f2, check. King to e2. This is the critical moment. What would you do in this position if you had black pieces? Knight to d4, check was played. The analysis after the game had shown that bishop to d4 would be the best move by black. But who can resist knight to d4 check? King takes bishop, knight to f5, discover check, king to e2, knight takes on d6, threatening to chop the bishop. What is the best square for the bishop? What would you do in this position if you had white pieces? Perhaps some people would play bishop to d3. Steinitz played bishop to e3, developing the bishop, attacking the queen, and daring black, or should I say green, to take on b2. Queen to c7. What's wrong with queen takes on b2? The b2 pawn is extra poisoned. It is better to use gloves in cases like this. If queen takes on b2, then queen takes knight check, and after knight to e7, king to d2, white is better. Back to our game. Queen to c7, bishop to b3, removing the target. Black to move. Black would love to develop more pieces, but a move like knight to f6 walks into a trouble. White may play bishop to f4 in this position, or even e5. The analysis after the game had shown that knight to e8 is the best move. But naturally people want to activate more pieces. b6, intending to activate the light squared bishop. Bishop to f4. Bishop to a6 check. King to e1. King to f3 is also a fine place for the king. King to e1. King to e7. The king comes to the rescue. Queen to d2, intending rook to d1 with more pressure on the knight. Queen to c6, unpinning just in time. This is the most interesting moment of the game. play with the black pieces thought. The divorce is over, is it? What would you do in this position if you had white pieces? How would you improve the position? Please pause and find the best move for white. Did you pause? What did you find? Did you find rook to d1? This is the planned move, but it doesn't work now. Then black takes on e4 and black is okay. What is the move then? Are you ready to see the move? The move is knight to d5 check. What is this? Amazing. Some people thought that only Tal can play moves like this. Tal also learned from the old masters. Well, this is check black to move. Pawn takes knight. King to e8 was another way to go, but it is a nightmare to calculate all the variations with the white knight sitting on d5. So, pawn takes knight was played. What is the follow-up? Steinitz played bishop takes on d5, attacking the queen. Knight takes on e4. Queen for queen, maybe. What would you do in this position if you had white pieces? White played a move and black resigned, and the move is queen to b4 check. Green resigned. One line goes like this. Queen to c5, queen takes on e4 check. King to d8, bishop takes rook. Some people could argue that black could have continued. But green was never lucky against Steinitz in classical games. What do you think of this game? And that is all. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. I wish you good luck with your chess, and bye for now.